Hi, Mark here from the Tangent Bound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangent Bound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangent Bound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangentBoundNetwork.com and see if Tangent Bound Network is right for you.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swabs it with Earl so it glistens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
The boys will let you know when there's a Spurler. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 367.
Woo! Sexiest podcast on the network, bro. Why do I feel like I need a sound effect coming up soon for something?
You do?
It's not this episode, is it?
No, it's not.
All right. Jeez. Phew.
I know what it is, but I kind of don't want to say it. But
I'm getting all worried and shit.
it's for 2 episodes from now.
Okay, that's what I kind of thought so. You said 367, and part of me was like, oh shit, you're supposed to be doing something. And I was just going to be like, blindly hit a button.
I mean that.
Like what you got, good job.
Guess we're at the end of the show already.
Wow, that one went by fast.
That was super fast, guys.
Jesus.
Enjoy.
Man. You know what?
The sweet sound of a double IPA being opened.
It sure sounded like a double IPA.
It's actually, you should try one of these. If I can try to save one for you. It's from Odd Sides. It's called the Stinger.
Oh yeah, you told me about that one. Yeah, that's like got honey or something.
Yeah. It's like it tastes like Hop Smash, but with a sweeter finish instead of a bitterer finish.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very good.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Is it cans only?
Yeah, because odd sides. That's
That's what I thought.
Weird.
Yeah.
And it's in one of those, like, when they can their stuff, it's Bizarro World. I know means fucking dick to the listeners.
Maybe
but
not.
as you can see, it's just the can with a label stuck to it.
Oh, wow. You're not lying. That is literally like someone put a sticker on a can. That's exactly what happened.
Which I actually like.
Yeah.
But all their cans are like that. It's just weird looking.
Makes sense. I mean, that's got to keep costs way down because you're just buying generic cans. You know, nothing's printed on them. You just pay for those stickers, basically.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Makes sense to me. Man,
the Stinger's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Stings you right in your taste buds, man.
It. When you said the Stinger, the first thing that popped into my head was the wrestler's sting.
Oh, geez. It drops out of the rafters and hits you with a bat of flavors.
Are you talking like a bat that flies or like a baseball bat?
Yes.
Because that would be weirder. He drops out of the rafters.
The only way I play baseball is with flying mammals.
As the ball or the bat?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
They make different size bats. So.
Fair enough.
I use a big fruit bat for the bat. And then for the ball, one of those little shitty bats that fly around our neighborhood.
Yeah, shitty bats, I believe they're called. Yeah,
I believe so. Let me check my big book of bats I keep right here on my podcast desk. Yes, shitty bats, Brian, native to Michigan.
My big book of bats just has Batman in it, so...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what are you going to do, right?
I thought that was the big book of badass bats.
Yeah, I guess it is. I just cut the name down.
Right. I prefer the big book of bathroom badass bats.
It's
a little racy, though.
Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, why is it in the bathroom?
It's true.
Wait.
I mean, that's the one thing Bruce Wayne, the world's greatest detective, never realized. Alfred toilet cams.
Damn it, Alfred.
Alfred's a real creeper.
Oh, man.
Yep.
I've always thought so. Man.
Yep, exactly.
Makes sense.
Sitting in his room with his iPad saying, "Go tinkle, Master Wayne."
He just keeps bringing him drinks. It's like, guys, like, you know.
Alfred, that's enough iced tea.
Yeah.
You look quite parched.
You have to stay hydrated, Mr. Wayne.
Yeah. Drink up, I say, you do.
Well, all right. Oh shit! He goes to use the bat can and
the bat can.
Yeah, and Alfred's like, no, you need to go upstairs. So he doesn't have that one rigged yet, you know.
I'm about ready to mop in there, Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, like, there was a terrible accident in there earlier. God damn it, Dick. Oh,
After
man.
all that avocado toast you served me up this morning, Alfred, I gotta go make guano.
I mean, that seems accurate, right?
Accurate. Yeah. You see Batman sitting in the Batmobile, like, scoping out a chemical factory, munching on avocado toast.
Oh, that'd be great. Well, you know, over the years, Alfred's always tried to, like, force food on him as he's leaving or when he finally comes back to the Batcave. So I can see it. Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, you know, he is a fancy man, so.
He is a fancy man.
Yeah.
Although I picture him with a plastic cartoon lunchbox and a little thermos.
Just because that's what Alfred bought him and.
Yeah, he just throws it in the passenger seat of Batmobile.
Oh my God. You know what he has? It's like those bags that have like the cape on them.
Yes.
And he has the Batman one, or better yet, the Superman one. Yeah. Just the fucks with him.
God damn it, Alfred. If Clark saw this.
Yeah. Next thing you know, it's Clark. You rang?
Yeah, because he heard him.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it, Clark Kent.
Yep.
Speaking of creeps.
Yeah.
Listen to all his neighbors bowing all night long. What a weirdo.
That would be weird for sure. Well, and it could go even worse because unless there's lead paint or whatever to block his vision, he could just have a look-see in the next.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. That'd be kind of weird, no?
It would be. It would
Like
be.
he's banging Lois and looking through to the next apartment at the same time.
She calls him out on it.
Yeah.
Are you looking at Cynthia again? No.
Actually, I'm looking through her.
Just like you, Lois. He gets off her.
Yeah.
They sleep back to back for a week.
Right. This is pretty typical stuff, you know.
Exactly.
He's the all-American Boy Scout when he's out being Superman, but when he's home, he's just the biggest dick.
Yeah, he's just a fucking bum.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors.
Yep.
Yep.
Leaving his laundry everywhere.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Never rinsing his dishes off and peeing all over the toilet seat.
Oh, he gives no fucks.
None.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, man.
He's like, Clark, would it kill you to pick up the toilet seat? Well, I was just been saving the world.
Yeah. Or the one time
Whatever.
the one time he does go to pick it up, he just tears it off.
Yeah, this will teach her. Does it on purpose.
Right. Clark,
Oh, look, I lifted the toilet seat, came off again.
I left it up.
Clark's
It's just sitting on the
piss on
back.
it.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. When you wipe it off, it doesn't rip it off. You hear what I'm saying, Lois?
She's like, I'll be at my mother's.
Yeah, that's great. I'm going to go fight Brainiac. Why don't you grab a scrub brush?
Oh, no. Damn it. I didn't know we were talking about 1950s Batman.
That's Superman.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
what I
a
meant.
different time.
Sorry, yeah.
He's a corn-fed a corn-fed country boy.
I like a corn-fed country
Yeah.
boy.
Yes. That's a cereal of choice, corn-fed.
Is that a generic of something, or?
Oh, it's the only thing they sell in Smallville.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You know, there's a one Fred who lives in Smallville. It's his creation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he makes his cereal and it gets exported to Smallville and Capital City or whatever. And
Right,
that's about it. Doesn't even get to Metropolis, but thank God Superman can fly.
right. He just
When he's
brings
got
it
to
with
get
him.
out of the house,
Yeah.
get away from Lois.
He just brings
Let's get some cereal.
He brings a box of it with him. He's just munching it while he's flying through the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Dropping crumbs all over people.
Just like the ones he leaves on the couch.
Yep. That son of a
Because he's
bitch.
just an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Eating it out of the box.
Yeah, just sitting on the couch in his underpants, just dumping the stuff in his face, you know?
Yeah. Scratching his Kryptonian scrot.
Well, of course. I mean, what is he, an animal? I mean,
Hey.
yeah. Oh, boy.
Well, is my cape dry yet? Just a savage.
She's like, speaking of dry, would you mind climbing on me tonight?
Oh, fuck you, Lois. Just for that, I'm going to Antarctica. Flies away mumbling to himself.
Right. Now he's got the Fortress of Solitude, like, all man-caved out.
Oh, yeah, there's beer signs,
Yeah.
there's bar, PlayStation,
Yeah, of
and
course.
Xbox,
Well,
and VR.
I mean, he's Superman. He has everything. Plus, I mean, he knows Batman, so
yeah, exactly.
probably get cutting-edge Wayne Tech VR, you know?
Right. You know, hits his little JLA communicator. Bros, ready to waste some noobs online?
Right? I just picture they're sitting at the up in the watchtower, you know, the rest of the JLA, and they're just like, "You down for some COD? All right, let's go."
All right, let's go.
All right, yeah,
Yeah, sounds like Superman's got about 4 or
Yeah.
5 in him. Let's do this.
right.
Was there anything better than drunk Superman from the Superman movies?
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
He's all crazy and hammered.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you imagine, like, just the inherent danger of Superman being drunk?
Oh, that would be terrible.
'Cause at
Drinking
that
and
point,
flying? Oh
there-
boy.
that too. I was just thinking his various powers, like, you know, the strength, because he wouldn't really know his strength at that point, you know, because
Right.
he's drunk.
Yes.
And there's also, you know, it goes up a level because drunk strength, you know,
Drunk strength, for sure.
and, you know, or he's just he goes to whistle for a cab and just blows his frosty breath on, freezes shit or something.
Everybody.
Yeah. He keeps hitting people with his I-beams on accident.
Yeah. Quote unquote
accident. Yeah. Sorry. My leg! It's just cleaved in twain.
Sorry, I didn't know people who fix that. He flies away.
Yeah. Or better yet, he tries to fly away, flies into the side of a building.
What do you mean into it? Goes through it.
Through it, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I kind of like domestic problem Superman.
Yeah. Someone's like, did someone have kryptonite around here? Like, nah, Superman's just had a bunch of IPAs again.
Yeah, you got a little hammered at the bar.
Yep. Little did we know, Luther spiked the drinks.
Yeah, a nice 6-pack of them Luther IPAs.
Yeah. Shouldn't have went that way.
How is there not comic book based beer yet?
There has to be. Well, I know Revolution Brewing does something.
They have their own comic books. Because Dev got me some of them. They're sitting up on my end table.
Okay, I was going to say, I thought they did stuff like that.
And I know there's like the Game of Thrones beer, which
yeah,
our local beer store that I love is jerking off about all the time, and I'm really not interested in.
Yeah, I have a hard time with any beers that are based on a property like that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I don't have any interest in trying the Kiss beer or the Iron Maiden beer.
No.
Like, nah, I'm okay.
I'm trying to think of the last gimmick beer I had, because I know I've had a couple of the gimmick beers.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did try the Trooper, and that wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I've had that one, and you're right. I didn't think it was
Action
terrible.
Bronson's got a beer out right now. He's got a sour. They have it on tap at Holloway. I should have got a sample of it when I was there.
Super dank, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I can't think. I mean, the only gimmick beer I'd be interested in, especially if it was a Game of Thrones one, would be like the Mountains Head Crusher Ale. I'd be down for that.
It's like 17%.
Yeah. Or like Wedding Red. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
If they were doing it like that, but it's like the Queen.
Oh.
Like, oh, okay.
Whatever.
That's terrific.
If you're going to call something a queen, Queen, I want Freddie Mercury on the front of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Or if they had a Daenerys Targaryen beer, but it was all her titles on the label.
Yes.
Like Breaker of Chains, and all that.
Right.
I'd be down for that beer just to have the bottle.
I'm just picturing was it that Method Man when he was doing the AKA, the AKA.
Yeah.
Just doing that with her names. Yeah.
I agree.
That would be funny though. The whole label's just text. It's just all her names on it. Yeah.
And then her face, like thumbs up and like, yeah, you read it.
Yeah. Hey, you're drunk.
Yeah, good job.
If you made it to the bottom, you clearly haven't drank enough.
Yeah. There's got to be some awful. I'm googling gimmick beers.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be some ones we're not thinking of, my friend.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure that those weren't even close to the first gimmick beers.
Right.
Well, I have a 6-pack of Three Stooges beer.
Really?
Yep. I didn't open one because it's an old 6-pack, but yeah. And you remember the Monty Python beer? There was like the Holy Grail beer that was, I believe, not
Holy
good.
Ale.
Yeah.
I bought it because I love Monty Python Holy Grail, and I was just like, ooh.
Yep.
They fucking pulled one over on me.
Holy Ale? No, it's no good.
Yeah, exactly. What if we create a beer? Terrible. Hollywood property beers. Gimmick beers pulled up stuff like pizza beer, popcorn beer.
Yeah, okay, well,
yeah,
I guess. I mean, Stone Cold has, that IPA through, I can't remember the brewery now, but although I've heard that's decent. Like, I've seen reviews for it that were actually pretty good. Was it the Broken Skull IPA or something along those lines?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I don't know how to Google.
Okay.
So I'm done looking. That's how that works, Brian.
All right. Fair enough.
That's how that works. All right.
Works for me.
I know, right?
Yep.
But here's the question for you.
Okay.
Since this is what we do. What
is your
should
quest?
have a beer?
Well,
and this isn't a Q to W. This is just a you and me. Like, this is a conversation we'd be having at the bar.
I tell you what, though, this does feel like a Q of the W.
Well, I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
It could be bonus Q to W. So already have a Q to W set up.
True enough.
Yeah. Like, what movie type franchise / TV / whatever? What franchise out there do you think needs a line of beers?
Leaving Las Vegas? No.
That's pretty funny.
Because he was drinking himself stupid. Anyway. I don't know. That's a good question.
Right?
I mean, there is a lot you could do better with, for like you said, for Game of Thrones, for sure.
Oh, yeah. You know? Definitely.
And I think that's the kind of thing I would want. Something that's got a lot of different options.
Like I said, you have the Head Crusher, you got the Red Wedding. Ooh, Cave Sex. That'd be a good one.
Yep. I like it.
Yeah. Ramsey's Sausage Dinner Beer. That'd be amazing.
Right.
I mean, there's so many options.
The Kingslayer. I mean,
the Kingslayer. Yep.
If that doesn't already exist, it should, because
it should.
Yeah. You know what? I don't even know why. This isn't necessarily a movie, but I'm gonna WWE. There should be gimmick beers from wrestlers, because I think there would be some ridiculous ones.
I agree. No, I don't know anything about current, but I can go old school.
Mm-hmm. Like the $1 Million Dream.
Yep.
I mean,
bam. That writes itself.
Yeah,
dude. And I'm pretty sure this isn't a name of a beer. It's got to be 4 Horsemen.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting.
Have 4 different hops in it.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah. I like
it.
What? Mm-hmm.
That's someone stealing that idea.
One man gang.
Yep, I like it. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so that's the Ultimate Warrior. No.
No.
It's just a beer. When you open it, it's super racist and now dead.
Yeah. So it's flat.
Yeah.
And the inside of caps just says something awful.
Right. The Triple H, that you could have that one too, where it's made with 3 different hops that each,
Yeah, true. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so many options.
Mm-hmm.
For the wrestling beer.
There has to be a Vince McMahon Ghost Pepper beer. You're fired.
Oh God! But you're right.
Yeah, and a beer that just tastes like just awful or something like that. That's like a Kiss My Ass Club or something like that. It's one of those beers where you get people, like, you just have it at the tap house and you run games around it to where people have to chug this awful beer.
So it's kind of like the wonky Jelly Belly game, but with beer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, they don't, and who knows what it's brewed with this week, month, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably Sacco.
Probably, yeah. Oh, God. From the stories I've heard about Mick Foley, dude, apparently he, never washed his shit. So I guess, he would no more wrestle. He wouldn't shower or change. He would just wear his shit and go to the next town. And
wow, what a ghoul.
Or even if he did take it off, his gym bag just reeked. So, yeah. Oh, man.
Well, I guess this isn't the QW, but if y'all can think of a good franchise that needs a beer line, hit us up. 5
seconds of flash photography.
Is that a beer? Oh, Sweet Chin Music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The five knuckle shuffle.
Wait.
No. For Cena, it would be the Attitude Adjustment or Hustle, Loyalty, Respect. It's one or the other.
I like Attitude Adjustment. Nice high ABV.
Or You Can't See Me.
That's after you have about 4 or 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure I'm invisible, guys.
Yep. Oh, dude, Tombstone. I mean,
Tombstone. That writes itself too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's already a beer called Tombstone or something, but
there's got to be.
It doesn't matter what your name
also
is.
Also a good one.
That would be the name of the beer. Actually, it could be for The Rock. It doesn't matter what your name is. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what this beer is.
Yeah. The great one would probably be, the ballsy name.
That's the, that's the double version of it doesn't matter what this beer is.
Right. Rock bottom.
That's when you wake up in the morning.
Oof, you ain't kidding.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
Boy.
I
feel like there needs to be a JR one where it's like, by God. Or whatever. Yeah. By God.
Not like the face paralyzer.
Right. That's terrible.
Oh.
I would like he could have his own line of shit though, because he's known for saying stuff like Pet Coon Goofy and tougher than a $2 steak and those kind of things, which could be. Although he is in beef jerky, but I don't know that you'd want to call beef jerky tougher than $2 steak.
Well, I mean, jerky's supposed to be tough.
True.
Although I prefer jerky that's, I know everyone hates this fucking word, but I don't care. I like it when it's moist.
I appreciate that you dropped down when you said moist also.
Yeah.
Like, lit some candles real quick.
I know, right?
Moist.
Moist.
And all the women just dried up.
God damn it, Lois.
Oh, man.
I mean, there's, I'm sure, like Star Wars that could have beers.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. See,
like,
that's kind of what I was getting
like
at.
A Sif Stout.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was meaning. I think you need things with a bunch of different things. That way you can have a rotating, types of beers for seasonal stuffs,
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Cause it's like, if you did something like Breaking Bad, you'd have a very small, group you could pull from. I mean, you might be able to pull a few phrases here and there, but it's, you're going to run out pretty quick.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. That's why I picked wrestling or like you said, Star Wars would be good. Cause there's all the things are,
yeah,
whatever. G.I. Joe. So many G.I. Joe.
I mean, G.I. Joe would be good for us, but for people now, nowadays, it'd be like, G.I. what?
Yeah, that's true. They don't really do much with G.I. Joe anymore.
Yeah, right?
They watch reruns from our youth and we're like, why did anyone ever like this?
Yeah, I don't get it. They're shooting lasers, but it looks like guns.
And they never hit anything.
Yeah, why does the guy with the sword not cut somebody in half?
Right? Like, he's got an Uzi and a sword.
Yeah.
Does he need
it's a katana and an Uzi. He's clearly Japanese and Israeli.
And he has a wolf.
And a wolf. I forgot about the fucking wolf.
Yeah.
Why did he have a wolf?
You got me. I don't know. Because
they was going to make this ninja super sneaky.
Wolf.
100-pound dog.
Yeah. That was the distraction. You see, you send the dog in, gets their attention, then boom, out of the trees, he comes down and and shoots them with the Uzi.
The Cobra operatives are like, dude, we're in the middle of the desert. You see that fucking wolf? Katana to the neck.
Yep.
It all makes sense now.
I hate it when that happens.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Another movie I think would be fun would be Spaceballs.
Spaceballs the beer.
Mm-hmm. Could you have canned air?
That's true.
That could be like your session,
Yeah,
canned
that's
air.
A great idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, it's a nice light beer,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Perfect.
I mean, you could have your nice fruit beer. You have Lone Star's Jam.
Right.
Raspberry.
Nice. We've been jammed. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's even better name. We've been jammed. It's a nice raspberry.
Right. Dark Helmet would be a great name for a stout. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yes, I like Spaceballs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She doesn't look Jewish.
Right. I mean, it's not a good name.
Mm-hmm.
The barf.
He's a mug.
Yeah, he's his own best friend.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, man, I hope people listening.
If you were to open up a Spaceballs brewery, instead of a mug club, you have a Mog Club.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Be your own best friend. Join the Mug Club.
Yeah. Spaceballs the brewery.
Just printing money. Yeah. Right? Of course you...
Why do we give these ideas away?
You'd be selling Spaceballs the flamethrower and,
Oh, if goddamn, Elon Musk can do it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good
call.
All right.
Oh, we should get out of the realm of imaginary beers.
Yeah.
Unless something else pops in our head, because that's what we do.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah. I mean, how can we forget about the amazing field of NASCAR, the turn left? And the turn left.
I mean, I guess you could do...
don't forget my sister's hot.
That's terrible. Terrible, Tony.
Dude, I've been to NASCAR. It's a whole different... It was like Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know Star Wars Episode 1?
Mm-hmm.
The pod race, when all those savages are in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin's like, no, this is pod racing. Picture that, but incest. Yes.
It'd be weird to yell out, this is pod racing during...
That would be weird.
Yeah, that's...
During incest?
Yeah. It's a really odd time to yell that.
Well, but if he looked into the future, he'd see his kids making out.
Yeah. Which is weird, but...
It is.
What are you going to do, right? I mean...
Star Wars.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Yeah.
Unless
That could be another Star Wars beer. I kissed my sister.
Oh, that would be great. Like if there was some sort of a pairing of two things in the beer that normally would not go together, but they work in the beer. You know, that kind of a thing. Because, kissing your sister is usually
Code 2?
Yeah. It's something.
Yeah.
The best one in Star Wars would probably end up being like 2 beers in a series or whatever that's the I love you, I know.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Or just one with that name, something like that. Like one's a single, one's a double, or something like that. Whatever. Yeah.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm. So how was your week?
Oh, man. It's been a busy week, bro.
Yeah.
It's my official last week of work. We're recording on Thursday. Breaking a wall here.
You Chris Jericho?
Huh?
I said, who are you, Chris Jericho?
I know, right?
Break
the walls down.
Yep.
And this probably has been no joke, the dumbest week of work I've ever had.
That's pretty awesome.
There has been so much nonsense going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, I am driving the most miles I've ever driven in a week.
Makes sense, right before you sell the donkey off, ride it one good last time.
Yeah, for sure. It's bizarro world.
Yeah.
And like this morning, I was probably going local for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
My coworker and I were at Elder Bierman, Brian.
Yeah.
Picking up fixtures.
For...
Exactly.
Okay, whatever.
So it's like, there's some things it's been a weird week.
Fair enough.
A weird week of work. And, I'm not sad to see it go away after tomorrow. And I was telling my coworker this today. I know it's not going to happen, but I was like, dude, tomorrow after I clock out, I would just love if I could just get my Jeep and drive out of here like it was any other day.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have the whole, it's been so good working with you. Because I know
Wow, you think a lot of yourself. What if they're all like, boo?
Well, no. It's not I think a lot of myself. The handful of people I want to stay in communication with, I will.
Yeah.
It's all the plastic fake people coming out of woodwork that are going to be like, ugh.
They're just there for the cake. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they don't do anything. Because if they go, we're all going to meet here and buy you drinks, I'm like, I already got plans. Because I do.
Free drinks, though.
Dude.
No? All right. Just
no.
Free drinks.
Maybe
I'll show up there then.
I'm doing my damnedest not to besmirch my work right now.
Right, fair enough.
But, I'm good.
Yeah. Fair enough.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's kind of sad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there a long time, and that's how I feel. That's pretty bad.
Well, that explains the exiting. Yeah.
Yeah, the exiting and not feeling sad about it.
Mm-hmm. You know what you ought to do? Is instead of clocking out at your normal time, just fucking leave. No.
Well, it's funny, a former coworker and still friend, and friend of the show, Michelle, she told me that today. She's like, you shouldn't even show up tomorrow. And I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, I know. I'd be the same way.
I can't do that to Mike.
Yep.
Because they have still not replaced me. And he's in for a world of shit next week. And I just can't. I'll stick with him to the bitter end.
Right.
It's like we're the last two dudes in the foxhole and Charlie's coming around the bend.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And he's been shot in the leg 3 times, and
Meanwhile, you're getting your papers to go home. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can get to the chopper, and he's like got the pit. Like, give me your pistol, I'll hold them off.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'll hold them off. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm getting to the chopper, and I'm leaving him in the jungle to die.
Right. One tear rolling down your cheek as you realize, like, as you see him getting swarmed. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's like Defoe in Platoon. Just he does a pose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. Poor guy.
Pretty graphic. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to. And dude, I know it's only been 4 days so far this week.
Yes, sir.
It has been the longest work week of my life.
That's great. Well, of course, yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
Midday Wednesday, it's like, oh God, how is it only Wednesday?
I said that to. I was talking with my mom the other day because she said something about, asked when you were quitting, and I was telling her, and I was like, I bet this is going to be the longest week of work of his life.
Fucking brutal.
I know my last week at the video store felt like a year. So, like I told you privately, I was like, it took everything I had not to just be like, fuck this and walk out.
Yeah. And I've had a couple days this week where I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It's like if I didn't need that money.
Not even that. It's purely out of friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship? And that's what he keeps saying. He's like, I sure hope we stay friends. I'm like, dude, don't worry about it.
You're like, if anything, you're gonna hate me.
He's like, I'm way better. I'll see you. I love that guy.
Yeah.
But,
right.
Yeah. So yeah, it feels weird, but it feels good at the same time.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do Monday morning.
Sit on the couch, scratch your balls.
Good call.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get everyone out of the house. Be like, finally.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Why are you waiting for them? Get out of bed, right downstairs, get your coffee, right on the couch, and just scratch away.
I did think about. Well, I'm definitely gonna have coffee, but I did think about I could go outside and just sit in my nice comfy chair out there and just listen to the wind and the trees and the birds coming out and all that. And not have to worry about running around the house and this, that, and the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude.
Grow your beard to your feet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be, dude. It's beard's gonna get nutty.
Oh boy, going full Viking or something, huh?
Yeah, winter's around the corner.
Sure enough,
fuck it.
Winter is coming. Yeah,
winter is coming.
Mm-hmm. I just can't wait till you get it long enough to where you can really start braiding it. That's when it's gonna be
exactly.
Awesome.
I want to be able to tuck it into my my fly and pull it out. And be like, look, trim, guys.
That's terrifying.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Although really funny. I'd love to see you doing that at the bar.
Yeah.
Like any bar, brewery, whatever we go into, you just do that just to watch everyone around you,
Right.
Did he just...
is that his beard coming out of it? What the fuck? So yeah, that's, honestly, I don't have, this week's been so nutty with work. I don't have a whole lot that happened to me during the week besides, wanting to stab people in the face.
Oh, that's pretty par for the course.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I did briefly go to trivia night. I had some Taco Tuesday action, a couple beers, because I had to come back home because we may have interviewed somebody on Tuesday, Brian.
We did, yep.
On Taco Tuesday.
True enough, yeah.
Which, by the time you hear this, it should already be in your phone and listen to it, you savages.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
Kevin Goatee from Comics Watching Comics returned.
Yep.
Enthusiast guest.
Yep. Good fun.
That was good fun.
Yeah. I enjoyed talking with him.
For sure, it was nice.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got our gambling talk. We got our Cavmax watching comics talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good stuff. But I mean, I'm reiterating what everyone's already heard, so I should stop.
True. Well, they better have heard it. I mean,
right?
What can we do? I can't threaten anybody.
That's true. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but I mean,
yeah. What am I going to do? Not be on the podcast next week?
that'd be weird.
Yeah, right.
Hey guys,
It's been a long fucking time since I wasn't on the podcast.
it has. You're like, not Cal Ripken. Was it Cal Ripken?
Yeah, because it was
Yeah,
Lou
you're like
Gehrig before him. Yeah.
No, he's the one that died.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're like the Cal Ripken of podcasting.
Right. Well, thank you for making sure I was him and not not Lou Gehrig.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fuck. I feel more like Lou Gehrig. Sorry, that's terrible. I shouldn't have, obviously I'm not making light of ALS. That's no good, but
It's okay. I am.
yeah, I'm not, because I had a teacher that, the whole school year his wife had it, and she was in like not quite the end stages, but right there,
Mm-hmm.
and you could just see it on him. And I don't know how the hell he went to work every day other than probably to keep his sanity,
You're ruining my fun right now.
Sorry,
man.
man.
God damn it.
I'm just telling you, that's why. Yeah.
How am I supposed to maintain this image of being an awful person?
We move on.
Oh, yeah. Moving on. It has been actually, the one weird thing this week is I've been waking up stupid early
That's pretty cool.
for no reason.
Awesome.
2 days in a row now. It's like I just wake up. And it's always, because I know people are like, melatonin or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It works for me. I have fucked up dreams.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I woke up, and I don't know what I was dreaming about, and I told Jeannie, I'm like, be glad you weren't snuggling with me. Because whatever was going off my face, I was like, that God of War makeup?
Yeah.
Picture that, but soaking wet.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Like I was Two-Face, but damp.
That's a t-shirt.
It was gross, whatever it was. It was all up in my beard. It was not a good scene.
Slobbering like an idiot,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
And, it's like, it was, I pull my face off the pillows, like, it probably looked like a grilled cheese when you separate it. Gross.
I was thinking, shit. I can't think of what they're called now. Fruit roll-ups when you peel them off the paper. Yeah.
So it probably made that same noise.
Yeah.
It's not a good time. But I felt so awake. I was like, oh, it's like 10 minutes for my alarm to go off. I look at my phone. 4:15 in the morning.
Oh boy. So it was 15 minutes before you get, no.
So I was just like, and I kind of laid in bed for a little bit and I was like, fuck it. I ended up just getting up and doing shit on the computer. And, I made a blog post. That's what I did. Because now that I'm going to have some free time, I'm going to get back on board on Hops and Smoke blog. Check it out, kids.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got a whole video set aside of me making barbecue. Anywho,
Nice.
yeah, why not? So the next day, because, it got nighttime that night, I was like, oh, I'm so exhausted, so sleepy, we should go to bed. Once again, wake up, and I always wake up before my alarm goes off, to be fair.
Yeah.
Wake up, it's like, refreshed. It's probably like 10 minutes before my alarm goes off. 5 in the morning.
Well, at least it was a little later. But,
a little bit, but it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's horrible.
Body hates you, Tony.
But I feel good. So I just get up.
Yeah.
Well, this morning, because yesterday, Gina was like, I woke up and you weren't there, and it was not cool. It wasn't cool, man. And so this morning, I was like, I could stay in bed for, like 50 minutes or whatever. And I'll just kind of maybe fall back asleep. And I, played some Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest and, important stuff.
Yeah, naturally. Yeah.
But it's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, because with me, if I wake up early, like last night, I could not get to sleep, and I haven't been having that problem as much recently. Like I've been able to fall asleep okay, and last night my brain was just too much shit going on, and I couldn't shut it off.
Yeah,
and I had an appointment today. Otherwise, I would have probably taken one of the sleeping pills that my doctor prescribed. you know, just be like, fuck this, you know, like I need to sleep. So anyway, I wake up like, I don't know, 2.5 hours later, and I'm like the total opposite of fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, like death.
I'm like a dumpster fire. Yeah,
Like
I was
you
like,
just rolled out of the crypt.
oh, pretty much, dude. I was like, oh, and I mean, I lay there for a while, hoping I could go back to sleep. But like you said, it's like after, what is it they say? Like after half an hour or something, if you can't go back to sleep, just go do something else. Yeah. So I got up and paid a couple things that needed to be paid, and you know, started doing some other shit. And you know, I'm still okay right now. I bet in about 3 hours, I'm probably going to be like, oh my God, I'm tired.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep tonight. Ugh. So yeah, I get you.
It's weird.
Yeah. Well, at least you're feeling refreshed when you wake up.
Well, and that's the weirdest thing. And it's probably because I'm so used to not waking up feeling refreshed.
Yeah, really.
Like that's been most of my life. So now that I wake up and I always have these weird dreams, and I wake up feeling like a fucking $1,000,000, man.
Right?
And I mean, I guess I'm doing something right.
That's the goal. Yeah.
That is the goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's, you know, I'll take 4 hours of sleep if I feel refreshed, even though, you know, according to, you know, that Joe Rogan podcast and whatever I listened to about sleep, it's, you know, you're basically killing yourself.
That was fascinating to listen to, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I talked about it on The Crazy Life too, because it's 2.5 hours, but it's a really interesting podcast. I got his book because I want to read his book.
Right.
And he's sent out a few things, you know, talking about sleep. Like I follow him on Twitter now, and some of the stuff he's tweeted out are, you know, stories that kind of fall in line with what he's, you know, he's out there ringing, you know, being the town crier, basically. Like, hey, we all need more sleep, and not in the, well, duh kind of way. Like, no, really, like.
Like, yeah, no, like, seriously, brother.
Yeah. So, yeah, his name's Matthew Walker, if anyone wants to look up. And he has a book called Why We Sleep.
Is that his also? I'll just, never mind, Brian. I was going to look him up and follow him too. Because that's my new thing. I've been trying to get back on board with the Twitters.
Nice.
I've been tweeting some stuffs. I've been retweeting some stuffs.
Oh boy.
I've been reading things. Although I have come to realize that I need to go. I don't really want to, but I kind of need to go through the people I follow.
Yeah.
Because it's sometimes it's just too much circle jerking going on.
Yeah. I'm too far past that to where all I can do is like read lists pretty much now.
He is at Sleep Diplomat.
Ah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was trying to think of something. He posted something a couple days ago that was terrifying, and I can't remember, or like a week ago, something like that. That was it was a thing where there was a study or whatever that basically said that you know, when you sleep, your brain, you know, dumps all the crap out of itself, and then, you know, it cleans itself out.
Right.
So basically, if you don't get enough sleep, that doesn't give your brain the time for the full rinse cycle, that you, the brain starts like eating itself because the toxins are in it, and they start basically the same way your body does if it's hungry.
Oh, that's exciting.
I was like, oh, that's fantastic.
Another thing I've heard is fasting's good for you. Not for sleep, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, huh?
See, that's, I mean, I love Twitter for the hilarity that ensues around it. Mm-hmm. But I really kind of want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Museum folks do it.
Jack off in a corner?
Yes, that's it. I want to jack off. No. Fuck, I can't think of the word. I want to, you do the thing. Where do you like, this is my garden and I'm tending to it, but it's a word.
Curate?
Yes! Okay. I want to curate my list so it's actually interesting shit like that.
Yeah.
And not just like, oh, hey guys, my veg is crazy.
I mean,
that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I only tweeted that to make you laugh. I mean, in fairness.
And it hit me right in the funny bone.
Right.
It still hurts.
Right.
Actually.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I hear you on that. Unfortunately for me, I follow so many people at this point that like I said, all I can pretty much do is like go from this point. Like I really need to go through my list and clean them up because there's people that I followed at one point that were funny or whatever. And now I'm like, I mean, we all go through slumps, but or I just don't want to read their shit anymore or whatever.
I've been doing a lot of the old muting the retweets.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot on our Salty Language one. Pretty much if I see anyone post politics, mute. I'm so over it. Especially on that account. I don't want to see that shit. So, keep it to yourself. No. Take it to Facebook.
Take it to Facebook indeed.
Where it belongs. Probably not. But
yeah.
Well, that's good, I guess.
But yeah, the sleep thing's been weird.
Yeah.
And I've been watching. Have you watched Luke Cage season 2?
No, I keep forgetting to start it. There's quite a few things that have dropped recently that I'm like, ooh, I gotta, whatever. So
we're about 5 episodes in, and at first I was like, nah, it's getting better.
Good.
Soundtrack is fucking great, though.
Right, I've heard that. I haven't looked to see what the soundtrack is, but
Well, honestly, I'm really digging the soundtrack because the main antagonist in this series is Bushmaster.
Right.
And he's Jamaican, so it's a lot of reggae and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And it just makes me want to go on vacation.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
by vacation, Tony means listening to Bob Marley and smoking weed.
Whatever. But and I'm just going to tell you because whatever. The highlight so far for me this season, has been there's a scene where Luke Cage is helping a dude hide.
Yeah.
And the Jamaicans are looking for him, and they cut to a dude. And I tweeted this yesterday because I had to. They cut to a dude doing the Warriors bottle clink.
Oh, nice.
Right? And he's not doing the Luke Cage, come on, play. He's not doing that. But he's doing the clink, clink, clink.
Yeah.
Red Stripe bottles.
Oh, jeez.
I went, oh, boy.
That's appropriate.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I wonder if that was the show's choice or if Red Stripe was like, hey, we hear you're doing Jamaican things in this.
Well, I mean, Jeannie's been watching a show called The Perceptionist or something like that.
Okay.
It's from the dude from Will and Grace is in it.
Okay.
And he plays some sort of crazy guy. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But there's a scene in a bar where I hate product placement. Mm-hmm. The guy orders, I need a pitcher of Blue Moon. And then he started looking around. Blue Moon tap handle, Blue Moon bar, mat things, Blue Moon pitcher.
Wow.
And then people at the bar are drinking Miller 64 and all the labels are facing forward. It's just oh, fuck you guys.
Wow. Yeah. That's funny.
I hate that shit.
What's funny though is I hate the opposite of that, which is, well, not the opposite, but I hate in movies when people go into a bar or whatever and they're 3 beers and it's the bartender's just coming right up and it's most bars have more than one beer, so
that's true.
But it's I get it. They don't want to have the branding in there or whatever. But
there's a fine line, I guess. Yeah, and maybe it annoys me because I'm not really interested in the show. I'll be fair.
Yeah.
And even if I am interested in the show, I'm always looking at shit in the background because I'm dumb like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, so okay, you know what I'm talking about. You feel my pain, and then all that stuff sticks out stuff that sticks out.
The Red Stripe thing is a good product placement because it's appropriate. It fits.
Yeah, and they didn't acknowledge it either.
Right.
They're hey man, pass me that empty Red Stripe.
Right.
They didn't.
Which one? This Red Stripe or this Red Stripe?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to go to the store and get more Red Stripes? Of course, we always
away, man. It's all right. Yeah, it was hey, can I get a Blue Moon? And it's jeez.
Gee, I don't know if we sell those here. Everything's Blue Moon.
Yeah, everything's Blue Moon. Whoa, that guy must be in Grand Rapids.
I see what you did there. Yeah, it's, the worst is, and I love Family Guy's made fun of it a few times. about like when a TV show or something will change the name of a product so that they don't have to pay, you know, like they wouldn't call something a Big Mac. They'd call it a, you know, I can't believe I can't make the pull. From McDowell's. God damn it.
Shit.
I am so disappointed in myself that I can't, cause it's, you know, it's like, anyway, but, you know, where they would change something, like there's an episode where, all the guys are like, you know, said something to Joe and they're like, when did you do that? And he's like, oh, when we stopped off for flame broiled boppers and, you know, something else, you know, and they just keep making, and, had some Giant Conks and, you know, they're just altering the name so they wouldn't have to pay for it. And one I watched the other day is like Stewie has, Halloween candy and they're just calling them, like one of them I think it was some name. It was like basically like, Tony's peanut butter flavored discs or something like that, or peanut butter filled discs or something, you know, rather than Reese's peanut butter cups, you know.
Right.
And those crack me up, but it's like, if you ever, again, with the background shit, how many times you look on TV, like they'll have like a pop of some sort and they'll have altered the logo on it or whatever so that it looks different, but you still know it's whatever, you know. Makes me laugh.
You're not fooling me, CBS.
Yeah. Like there was always, God, what was that in Roseanne? I think it was. They used to have, I can't remember what the pop was. Was it like Shasta or something like that instead of Shasta? You know?
Shasta?
Yeah, it was like I said, they would just change like one thing. I mean, I don't know. It was weird to me because like they nailed it with the beer on that show because it looked like store brand beer because it pretty much had like a checkered pattern on it and said beer.
Right.
You know, at one point, I think at one point they started using, it looked like they were using Budweisers, which also makes sense. I could, you know, I think Dan's going to throw.
That's a family that would drink Budweiser.
For sure.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, the other ones cracked me up because it's, you know, like a generic beer basically. So it looks like, you know, they're buying the cheapest beer because they're, you know, they're lower middle class.
Poor as fuck.
Right. So, you know, I like those, but, you know, or like whatever beer Al Bundy drank, you know, in those, short bottles, you know. At one point it looked like the Michelob bottle, but Al Bundy, there's no way Al Bundy's a Michelob guy. Right?
Yeah, probably not.
I feel like he'd like to be a Budweiser guy, but probably can't afford Budweiser.
Like, I just did Married with Children beer.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a good picture.
So he ends up drinking like Schlitz or something like that.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Yeah, or Duff, you know.
It's fucking Duff.
Or Fudd.
Yeah, there's not enough pixels for me to determine what this bottle says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about some more pixels, Married with Children image search?
Dude, it was that long ago.
I know. I keep trying to find good ones of Kelly Bundy.
Well, there's plenty of those. But...
That's true. Accurate.
And if you're looking for anything of her, you generally want to search GIFs. But anyway.
Nope.
What?
Nope. Still shots of her and beer.
Oh.
That's all I'm looking for.
Oh.
Very niche.
That really is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So speaking of something that bothered me, even though I haven't talked about my week yet, but...
Get on it, son.
No, so I wanted to bring this up last week and I forgot to. You know how I talked about the, what's it called? The egg cushion or whatever the fuck it was a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Master fucking product egg cushion.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So I'm watching TV a week and a half ago, whatever it was.
Right.
And you know, this infomercial's on. And they're talking about this great product, and they show it making zoodles, and then it shows them like slicing cucumbers and grating cheese and all this. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, that looks really familiar. And I was like,
did it slice a red ripe tomato?
No, it did not do that.
I have no faith in the product.
But I'm like, I know I've seen that before. And then I looked at the design, like of where you put the vegetables or whatever, and it's a manual one. Like you turn the handle and it, you know, essentially picture a meat grinder, but it slices veggies instead.
Slices, dices.
I don't know if it's Julienne's, but
Julianne Moore's?
might. Probably not. But then I look at it, and this thing's called the Nutri-Slicer.
All right, I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Nutri-Slicer.
Right. And I'm going to wait a second before you look it up to see if you, like, immediately grab it. It took me a minute, but I figured it out pretty quick.
I'm just going images.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like a meat grinder.
Right.
What the fuck is this thing?
Do you remember?
It looks like Tom Servo.
It wishes it was Tom Servo.
It does. It's Tom Servo's horrible white trash cousin.
Oh, man.
I know. Tom Servo's vegan cousin.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Anywho, do I remember what?
Do you remember a product called Salad Shooter?
Shoot it fast, shoot it soon, shoot it pretty salad shooter.
Right. Now look at that.
That gimmick got me. That goddamn what?
Now look at that product.
It does kind of look like a salad shooter.
It is a salad shooter.
Dude, don't tell Tom Servo's wife. He's clearly went out with salad shooter, and look what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a Nutri-Slicer.
Oh, man. Because I had a salad shooter because my mom bought one for me at one time. And first of all, it was a terrible product for, well, certain things it did okay. A lot of things all it did was mush them as it was chopping them.
Right.
But it had different, like cone-shaped things that would go into the middle part, which turned essentially via motor. Right. And it would slice the veggies, you know, and you probably could have done zoodles with it, but nobody was really doing those then, you know?
Right.
So basically what they've done is, I mean, first of all, it's probably going to be more reliable since it's manual versus having to plug the thing in, but, they've basically convinced people to hand crank a salad shooter.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's green. It's all about the environment.
Right. Whereas before, you just hit a button and you just had to push the vegetable in there or whatever.
Who's this silver-haired meathead guinea that's slinging this shit?
Oh, I don't know.
I see his dumb face right here. He looks like, hey.
I don't see him anymore.
Fucking make some gabagoo, huh? You got a great Parmigiano or whatever. That's what he looks like to me.
Yeah.
You get the eggplant, you slice it paper thin. Paper thin.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Just like I sliced Vinny the fish, huh?
Oh my goodness. So, yeah,
it just, how much is this?
$20.
Oh, fuck you.
For only $7 more, plus probably shipping, handling, and whatever else, you get a second one though. So.
Ooh, so you could do one in each hand. Nutri-Slice akimbo.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, seriously, like the inserts that you use, you know, they have the blades on them and shit. They're the exact same thing as salad shooters. They're the same cone shape. That thing on top where it's got a little plastic thing that you use to push the vegetables down a little bit, right? It's the same thing a salad shooter had. That's why I said it cracked me up because I was like, they made a non-motorized salad shooter, but somehow made it seem new.
Well, here's what I want to know real quick.
Oh, it also makes salads in no time.
Ooh, fucking sick.
Just letting you know.
Well, there's been 4 questions asked about this, Brian.
Okay.
So it's because I make carrot cake with the fine grate selection, not the shredding selection. I get tired of grating by hand and I want a quick gadget. It's not even a question, you dummy. That's a statement.
Accurate.
It says, I personally didn't like this because you're putting pressure on the vegetables to turn the handle pops off.
Wow. That's annoying, I'm sure.
Yeah. Recipe guide I bought as a gift. It says plastic or metal, frames plastic, blades of metal. Is this buy one, go one free? It says you may buy another one if you pay a separate fee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but can I ask a question?
Yes.
Have a question, search for answers. I want to ask a question. God damn it.
Oh. Like, why are you trying to...
How do you ask questions in Amazon? Do you have any idea?
No. I never have done it. So I usually just laugh at other people's...
Yeah, I just want to ask, does anyone else think this looks like Tom Servo?
I
all I want to do.
I just want to know why they're trying to pass off a non-motorized. Like, why am I doing more work?
What I do know, Brian, is Disappointed Family gave it 1 star, wishing they could give it 0. This is a worthless product.
Yeah.
Poor construction. A cut-up soda can is sharper. Turned bell pepper to mush. Carrots weren't shredded anything like claimed, and squash is barely sliced.
Wow.
Would have done better to cut with a dull knife. Returning product immediately.
Wow.
And they gave pictures. Let me click this. Those carrots look like shit.
Yeah. Here's what you do instead of this piece of shit. Go buy an actual spiralizer, because they come with other blades that will allow you to do most of this shit.
Yes.
And you're still going to have to crank it probably, but
for sure, right?
And turn a handle to make this thing, the thing work.
That seems like a real piece of garbage.
Right? So I kind of, if I saw enough infomercials, this would be a returning segment on the show. Like, what infomercial pissed me off this week. Or made me laugh, whichever. So, speaking of pissing me off. So, for the last 2 weeks, I've come on here and been like, I've tried to get blah blah Funko Pop, and their website fucking blows, right?
Right.
Well, something I'm noticing is that this is happening a lot. Like, every time like an exclusive goes up or something, they're selling out in like lightning speed. And like this past Wednesday, do you remember Jean Lafoot, the pirate from Captain Crunch, like one of his nemesis?
I don't remember that. No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's probably from when we were like really little children.
Just for we're putting a pin in this, I just asked the community if anyone else thinks this looks like Tom Servo.
I like it.
Okay. Sorry, Jean Lafoot.
Right.
I'm Googling him right now because I do not.
Okay. Well, Funko recently put out a series of ad icon pops, like Bazooka Joe, Captain Crunch, the Noid, I can't remember the other ones. Anyway, so to go with Captain Crunch.
John Lafoot is a real dude, just to let you know.
Not John, Jean. G-E-A-N. Or J-E-A-N. John Lafoot. Sounds like a hockey player.
Oh, Lafoot Cinnamon Crunch. That we're talking about here? That guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I hated him.
Right? Anyway, they made a pop for him, and it was only available on Funko's site. Well, I think they had some at their store too, but it so, and tons of people know that this is going to go up. It's going to be limited. It'll sell out fast. Dude, it sold out in 2 minutes.
Is that because he has green short pants?
Probably. No. And I don't think this was like an incredibly limited, like, I don't think it was one that there's like 500 of, and they've done that a few times where they'll put one up that's limited to like 3 or 4 or 500, but they didn't say anything like that about this one. And right at the time that it went on, I was on the site. I clicked add to cart, and then they have you go into they basically tell you you're in line, right? And when it's your turn, you can buy,
Fair enough.
And they did that to, kind of, so that their website doesn't get choked, basically. And it,
Which makes sense.
Yeah. And at first I was like, oh, this is cool. But so many people posted on various places of Funkos and whatever that they added it to their cart, and they were in the line, and they're like, and it was sold out by the time it was like, oh, it's your turn, and people are really unhappy about this. And I'm noticing there's a lot of people kind of their attitude towards these kind of things is starting to kind of turn, because so many of them, like I told you before we started, so many of them now, it's like as soon as something sells out, you'll see like 100 of them pop up on eBay.
Really?
Yeah. And it's, people know that these things are worth money. The limited ones some of them are worth big money, and it's catching up to it. And this usually is a bad sign for a product,
Right.
Like when you've got consumers feeling like they can't get ones that they want, and don't even feel like they have a chance, You know, like,
that's usually a bad scene. Isn't it?
And I don't know what the fix is, because you don't want to just keep making more, because obviously you want some collectability. Otherwise, you know, you're going to, the market's going to completely shit on these, and then you're done. So I don't know. It's interesting though. I mean, I'm pretty frustrated by a lot of them, but again, like this one, I was like, it sucks, but oh well, you know, I figured it was going to sell out fast.
It's like that's a fine line they're going to have to walk if people are starting to feel like that, you know, like, oh, what's the point of me looking?
Right.
You know?
There's already a bunch of people like that, because they usually put up a new pop every Wednesday, and there's quite a few people that are like, last 3 weeks, this has happened. It's like, I'm done. Like, I'm not, you know, and it's happened to me the last 3 weeks too.
That's what you just type in, good, fuck you, more chances for me.
Right. Well, the other thing that people seem to think is that, and there's proof that it is people are buying bots that basically get into this, you know, they have code or whatever. They're written to basically, get in there quicker than other people, kind of a thing. So
wouldn't it be ironic if these bots were looking for a John Connor pop?
Maybe they are.
That'd be fucking great. Or Sarah Connor.
If you want, come with me if you want to live.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Arnold, is that you?
So yeah, like this time bringing it up wasn't more about like, you know, I missed out, is because, like I said, the ones on Wednesdays, I'm always like, they're usually more limited. So it's like, yeah, if I hit one, cool. If not, you know, the ones I seem to hit are like the Coming to America, Randy Watson. And like, I got the Kurt Cobain one that has the big white glasses that they had. And those were still available like days after.
Right.
So that's why I got them, because they were super available. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff I've been kind of waiting for with Pops, because they've gotten really big, really fast, and Beanie Babies did that. And then boom, you know.
Right. And it's gone.
And then it was over. Yep. So I'm hoping, the only reason I would be okay with that is because then the price of a bunch that I want will drop. And then I'll just start gobbling up ones that I've wanted.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I mean, for you as a collector, that's awesome, because then you can get the ones you want easier.
Yeah, because I've never
looking to make money on them.
Oh, you're fucked.
Then it sucks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never looked to make money. I've sold a few that I have because they've gotten into ridiculous range. You know, to where it's like, you know, like I could really use that money.
I don't blame you. I pretty much once a week check the market on children because I have to.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's like buying gold stocks.
Right, and if nothing else, you don't even have to sell the whole kid. You can part them out first.
I know. Dude, they have 2 kidneys.
And lungs and eyes. Yeah.
All right, it's crazy. Dude, no, everyone thinks eye patches are cool. It's cool.
Anyway, so moving on from that. So, you know, I mentioned on here before, you know, that I had to go for various blood work, because I had, you know, my urologist thought that I might have low testosterone, right?
Right.
So today was the follow-up. I get in there, and it was a different doctor. It wasn't the doctor I had before that was all casual and like, you know, fucking this and shit.
Dr. Dude Bro.
Right. However, this guy, exact same kind of person. Fucking awesome.
That's weird.
Yeah, I loved it.
What are the odds of that?
I wish they could be my
same office,
right? Well, maybe they're friends or something, and they're just like, "Hey, let's do our own thing," you know?
What is it, Scrubs?
Yeah, basically. So, dude comes in and he sits down and he's just telling me stuff, and then, like, I have to go for more blood work because, well, first of all, my testosterone is like really low, so no bueno. So now, you know, the goal is to get it back to normal. But anyway, before he can really do any treatments, they have to run me through a shit ton of blood work. And he goes, he's like, I'll guarantee you all this shit's going to come back off. And he's like, because it always does. He's like, I've been doing this a long time. He's like, I'm rarely wrong on this. And he's like, but the insurance company says we have to do it. So they have to have you test low twice
before they'll do anything about it.
Yeah. So, because blood work is cheaper than the, you know, whatever. So,
Right.
But he did tell me, this is kind of cool. I go back in like a weekish, around a week. And he was like, he's like, we can give you a testosterone shot right here. He's like, it'll last about a week and a half. He's like, so you can see if it makes a difference. And,
nice.
And he goes, and then we can kind of go from there, basically. And I was like, okay, and he was like, cause I'm like, can I get it today? And he was like, well, he's like, take time, think about it. He's going over the, there's basically no side effects and different stuff. But, what really popped in my head was I've had zero energy for the most part for years now. And I always attributed it to depression.
Right.
Like I just have no energy to get out of bed. And I was like, well, I'm depressed. It fits,
Right. Yeah.
So now it kind of makes me wonder if maybe a lot of it wasn't that. Maybe it was just low testosterone.
Yeah, you never know, huh?
Yeah. So the saga continues.
I recommend running through woods, killing things with your face.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I haven't done that in a while.
Deadlifts, and probably shooting guns.
Yeah, probably.
Fast cars.
Right. Loose women.
Actually, that is something I remember reading a while ago. Because apparently the sound of a like throaty exhaust on a fast car has been shown to boost testosterone in guys.
That's crazy.
Which is fascinating.
It really is. Our bodies are fucking weird as shit, dude.
Our bodies are fucking weird.
So weird. So yeah, anyway, so yeah. I thought I was getting to the end of my doctor's appointments. Now it's
you're just, it's stage 2.
It is. Monday I have blood work. Tuesday I have an EEG with a neurologist. Thursday I have to go back to the urologist. Then I think 2 or 3 days later I'm supposed to have the follow-up about the EEG.
Good googly moogly,
right?
man.
I'm pretty much living in the fucking doctor's office, but I have to because I'm trying to deal with now low testosterone and migraines. And migraines have fucking plagued me forever. Pretty much. Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, almost the whole time we've been friends, I've had migraines.
Right.
Pretty awesome. That's like, 97,000 years or so?
Yeah, long time. Like since Columbus came over and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, that was, it was funny because I was really nervous going in for whatever reason, even though it's like, well, you either do or you don't have,
that's true.
But it was such a relief for him to say I did, because in my head, I think it was like, okay, that's the reason for,
like, aha.
Yeah. It's like, okay. And again, you feel like from this point, it's like, okay, we got a plan. We're moving forward,
Right.
So,
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of, not the unknown.
Mm-hmm. Well, I loved it too when he was talking about all that blood work. Well, they're just going to do a blood draw. They just do a bunch of tests on, But he was like, if it were me, he's like, I wouldn't put you through all that shit because it's a waste of everybody's time.
And see, straight shooters like that, I appreciate.
I love it, right?
Yeah.
But he was a funny guy because when I walked up, he was standing at the counter. And the receptionist was like, what's your name? Because I was about to sign in. She's like, don't worry about it. No one's in front of you. So I was like, okay. She's like, what's your name? And he goes, clearly it's Peter Parker because I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, we instantly bonded. No.
Bonded. Yeah, I see. I like doctors like that because I've definitely had some doctors in my past where it's like,
yeah,
I do not like this person because they are not listening to what I'm saying.
Right. Well, that's kind of my thing a little bit with this is it's like, well, if this has been like a testosterone issue, it's like, why wasn't that tested at some point?
Right.
Like when I went in there, it was like, hey, I have zero energy, blah, blah, depression. Why didn't they go, well, let's rule this out kind of a thing? I don't know.
Let's check out your hormones and shit.
Yeah. Because he told me, he's like, when your testosterone is low, he's like, all your other hormone levels are all over the place. So, which makes sense because I have supple breasts and, no.
Creamy even.
Not all the time. I mean, once in a while, yeah, it's like soft serve, but,
Dude, everyone loves Carvel. It's fine.
Yeah. Cookie puss. Oh, man. So, yeah, anyway, so that's basically been my week. So
Yeah, good stuff.
yeah, actually, it's another one of those times I went to a doctor and I kind of feel good coming out of it because I feel like I have answers and a plan.
That's all you need half the time.
That's how you're supposed to feel, right?
I would certainly assume so.
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of been getting lucky with the doctors that I've gotten recently because
Right.
I see, like the neurologist is a straight shooter guy and he's like, let's do this, and this, so hopefully I'll get some answers and then I won't have to spend every fucking day in a doctor's office.
Well, let's hope that all peters off at some point.
I'm about to move to Monroe. I'm up there so much.
That's a terrible idea.
I know,
It's
but
Monroe.
I know, but still,
I hear you.
yeah. Like I said, next week I'm gonna be up there 3 or 4 days in the week,
Yeah, that's pretty nutty, man.
and it stinks because I can't schedule things to where they're on the same day. Space
Right.
them out a little bit. I can't.
You say Space Mountain?
Yeah,
Sweet.
making a Ric Flair reference. No,
Ooh.
wait a minute. So we watched the Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay trailer that just recently
Boy,
dropped.
did we.
Man, I'll tell you what, that raised my testosterone.
I had to change my gym shorts, goddammit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, as a member of the dying generation of people still play Xbox 360,
Yeah.
I went, God damn it. When I watched that trailer.
Yeah, because I don't think it's going to be on the 360.
No. I'm surprised anything's on the 360.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm good point. That's what's on my 360.
Yeah, for sure.
I still have a buttload of games I haven't really finished or played, but,
Well, what are you going to do, right? Put them in a box and sell them to somebody?
that's a good point. I could, yeah. Take them over to GameStop and get 12 cents.
Yeah, like, we can give you the end of this receipt that we just ripped out here.
They're like, we're going to give you double what we normally do, and they just hand me a quarter,
You're like, oh, fuck, what is this, Pawn Stars?
Nice. Yeah.
Let me get my Xbox 360 expert.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, so the trailer, I loved Red Dead Redemption.
As did I.
I played the shit out of that game. I hunted all the Bigfoots. I had a great time.
I don't think I ever killed a Bigfoot.
No?
Mm-mm. I killed a lot of bears, though. I tried to kill a bear with my bare hands one time.
Well,
that didn't go well.
Did you have bear paws on your hands, hence bare hands?
No.
That'd be sick.
Damn you.
Now, just because I have to make sure, if you didn't do it, the whole Bigfoot thing, right?
I don't know. I think so. It's been
it
so
was
long
It
now.
was one of those quests where you could hunt the legendary animals,
Yeah.
and you kill the big feats.
Okay.
Like, there's various ones.
Oh, okay.
And you go to finally hunt the last one,
Mm-hmm.
and you find him, and he's just sitting on a log crying because you killed all his family members.
Wow.
So I shot him.
Well, of course. I mean, at that point, he's like Lenny of Mice and Men.
I'm pretty sure he was begging, like, put me out of my misery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting this turn, but okay.
That's funny. Sorry, folks. Spoilers.
Yeah.
For a
Like
game that
10
came out 10
later.
years ago. Yeah. Hasn't been that long, but it's been quite a while. Yeah.
In video game years, it's been like 42. So,
Yeah. Seriously.
but yeah, the game looks fucking great, dude. And who doesn't like a good cowboy story?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a big fan. I love the fact that, a lot of the stuff that made the game kind of cool, so, the sandbox part of it, the hunting, all that kind of stuff that just gave it those little differences, cause honestly, even in GTA, those are some of my favorite things. It's just the bullshit little stuff that they add.
Oh, yeah.
Like playing pool or darts or whatever, bowling, and in that, I love that you could play poker to kind of make some money.
Hold'em action. Do some 5-figure fillet.
Right. Go play some horseshoes, whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's, man, watching that trailer, it's like, God damn it, am I finally going to pull the trigger on a next-gen system?
Now, remember when we were talking about you selling children or parts of your children?
Ooh.
Hmm?
You know what just occurred to me, Brian?
What's that?
I'm going to have all this time starting Monday.
Yeah.
I could sell other people's children.
Oh, that's good. I think that's illegal.
It's fine. Let me Google it. I'm not Googling that shit.
Yeah, right? Do you have to get a title to do that? You know, like a car or something? Or
I don't know.
I mean, otherwise, how do you show?
It's got to be like quick and wily.
Yeah. Somehow I have a feeling if you started that, Dokes would show up, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I was going to play the sound, but my tablet turned off.
Fair enough. I got it. Anyway, yeah, if for some reason you're interested in this game and you haven't watched this trailer, seriously, go watch the trailer. It's fucking amazing.
I do believe it'll be in our links.
Will it?
I believe so.
All right.
Yeah. I hope so. If not, just Google it.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
I haven't pre-ordered it. I am curious to look to see if there's any decent pre-orders. There's usually like some gun that's really good.
Right.
You know, like I believe in the first one there was like some like one of the repeaters or whatever that was like even better or something like that.
I'm just gonna play as the Man in Black from Westworld and just fuck everybody up.
That's how I want to play the game. You know.
Yeah.
But they always penalize you for playing that way.
I want to ride into town and have everyone just run away.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean that happened in the Undead Nightmare or whatever it was called. Or Red Dead Nightmare, or whatever the hell it was. When you rode in.
Fun expansion.
Yeah, on, what was that horse? The one that's fire.
Oh, yeah, the Horse of War or whatever.
Yeah. Those were cool. That was a really cool expansion thing. Or DLC, whatever. I loved that they had.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always impressed by Rockstar's products.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
And this looks fucking great.
Yeah. Like I was telling you, I can't wait to see what kind of like co-op and stuff / deathmatch things. Cause I can't imagine it's just going to be deathmatch. You know, I'm wondering if because the current trend is survival games, I wonder if they'll have a survival mode or something.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I could totally see that. Like, you know, in a town, you know, people holed up in different buildings shooting at each other and, you know,
that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah. So. That seems to be the trend right now. So I have no interest in them, but whatever. That's because I'm terrible at most of the games that they're in.
I haven't played any of them, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, or they don't interest me. Like I've watched videos of Fortnite and Battleground, and it's like on one hand it looks cool, but on the other hand I'm like I probably would just get frustrated because I keep losing.
Right.
I'll just stick to the rivers and the streams that I'm used to, or whatever. Rivers and lakes, whatever the fuck the lyrics were.
Come on, TLC. Looks good.
Yeah.
I want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do, it means I'm going to have to, drop some dineros.
Yes.
Or sell some children, either way.
Yes. Or, I mean, why?
Or both.
I was going to say, don't rule anything out. Yeah.
That's true.
You know? Because who doesn't need extra money? You know, you could buy one of those fancy gaming chairs and...
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
You know, or a monkey butler, whatever. You know?
Perfect.
Yeah, to bring you various beverages.
Yeah. I need a chair that's got, like, speakers all over it so I can feel when I get shot. Sure. VR goggles. Probably a flashlight.
Right. Probably.
Yeah.
Here's the question, though. You get the flashlight, are you going front or back door? Or mouth. I forgot they make mouths too. Yeah. So yeah,
they also make like weird alien ones too.
That's weird.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the sheep mouth.
Sheep mouth. Wow, that took a turn.
I know, right?
Sheep's bad enough, but a sheep mouth's a whole nother
sheep mouth.
Game.
Yeah, exactly.
Very niche, Tony.
You ain't had a sheep beach to.
Oh, dude.
I'm getting tired. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna play that game.
Yeah.
One way or the other, I'm gonna end up playing that game. I don't know how.
Right.
If I gotta kick my neighbor in the face and take their next gen system, I will.
Works for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
All right. Good.
All right. I do not. Do you have anything else?
Well, I got one thing we have to talk about.
Okay.
Have you ever heard about the Whackin' Open Air Festival, Brian?
No.
It's touted as the world's largest metal festival in the world.
I know this story, but yeah, I'd never heard of it before.
So picture it, Germany, this year.
Right.
there's a nursing home. People are like, what the fuck is going on? We're missing some guys. They're missing some guys because they escaped and went to the metal festival.
Which I love.
How amazing is that?
Yeah. That's what you would want to do, right? Like, if we were escaping, I mean, we'd probably like, hey, let's go have some beers and then go hit this festival.
And then go, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So let me, I mean, it's not a really long article, so I'll real quick bust through it.
Okay.
Managers of a German nursing home began to panic when they couldn't find a pair of elderly friends anywhere on the grounds. Police later discovered the men, quote unquote, disoriented and dazed at a heavy metal festival.
Well, this really does sound like us.
Right? Us when we're old.
Yeah.
The unidentified pals left home in a rural Ditchmarschen district and likely hitchhiked and took public transit to travel 25 miles to the Wacken Open Air Festival near Hamburg, which we already explained is the biggest metal festival in the world.
Allegedly.
The two men, nabbed before dawn Saturday, were disappointed to miss the last day of the festival, which began Thursday.
Oh, weak.
They were sent home in a taxi, escorted by a patrol car. Boo. This sounds very fucking SS and shit.
Fucking
what are you doing?
Narcs. Yeah.
Exactly.
Boo.
We had to explain to them why they had to go home. Police spokesman Peter Stick in the Mud Burnt told the Washington Post. But in the end, they went back voluntarily.
Boo.
Right? Festival organizers apparently loved the escapade and paid homage to the aging metalheads without naming them by noting the event's Twitter site that there is no discrimination against seniors because you're never too old to rock.
I feel like that is the tagline for pretty much any like reunion tour, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You're never too old to rock.
Right.
I just love the fact these old geezers in this nursing home are like, fuck this.
Yeah.
They like flip a bingo table
Right.
and go rock out.
They're like Beavis and Butthead.
Like, why are we playing Parcheesi when Cannibal Corpse is on stage C? I love it.
That'd be fucking great. They paint their faces up like the Norwegian death metal guys.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be great. So yeah.
I mean, obviously I know they had to, you know, why they had to escort them back, but it, you know, it's like they've already been there for the festival. It's like, you know, maybe let them stay for the last day.
Yeah, let them throw up some more horns.
Yeah.
Come on.
How many more chances are they going to have for that?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not trying to be grim about it. It's just, you know, true. Or it could be true, whatever. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's true.
yeah. I mean, I forgot how old they were, but
Fucking old as fuck. Well, I'm sorry. Never too old to rock.
that's right. That is right.
You know, it's ageless metal.
Duh.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only news story I had because I thought that was amazing.
You know, it's funny. I actually, when I read that story, I actually meant to like send it to myself so I would use it tonight. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I was so disappointed too that, you know, when I first read it, I was so disappointed they didn't get to stay for the last day. Would have been awesome if like various bands from the thing that were playing that last day are like, come on, you know.
Yeah, I know, right? That would have been
it's
perfect.
like-
That's what they should have done.
Yeah, like, well, you know. Oh well, what can you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Ruin their dreams, ruiners.
Ruiners of everything.
Yep.
Once again, way to go, Germany. I'm German.
I'm not,
No, it's
in
all
case
right.
anyone was curious. Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, until I get my 23andMe or whatever. Nah, that's not going to happen.
It's
So,
just you and Michael Jordan.
yeah. Dude, that would be a great documentary.
23 and me.
Yep. I'm just following him around. Who the fuck are you? Why do you have that camera?
God damn it, man.
Right? Get away from me. No, I'm totally, it's funny because, you know, a lot of times when you listen to Bill Burr, I'm generally not on board with some of his conspiracy shit, but
Right?
I'm pretty on board with the DNA testing places. It's like, you're giving them your DNA and you don't really know what the hell they're doing with it.
Right.
You know, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Within like probably, I don't know, 2 months, it'll happen anyway, and I won't have a choice in it or something. But
everybody should watch Westworld season 2.
Have you watched it?
Yes, I just finished it, actually.
Nice. Okay, well, we'll have to talk about that some other time. But
Yeah.
Neat. All right, well, I guess we go to the Q of the W then, so I don't have anything else. So.
Well, Brian, last week, our pal Devry.
Right.
Oh, you know what I meant to do, but we're recording early and I forgot all about it.
No, I don't know. Send nudes to Devry?
No.
Oh.
I was going to go back and listen to when we answered this question the first time.
Well, conveniently, past episode reporter Fluffy Bunny Ash did that, and I have the answers.
She is the greatest.
Yep. She actually went back because she wanted to know what she answered the last time. So
that's hilarious.
And so when she told me that, I'm like, you don't happen to remember what Tony and I's answers were? And so then
I am currently sending her internet hugs because that's amazing.
Wow. Creepy.
If I just tweeted her right now, internet hugs, she'd be like, what the fuck? I should.
Do it.
So we asked, if Kirby absorbed you, what power does he gain? Or I'm sorry, not we, Dev asked.
Right. Well, we asked, it was just a long time ago.
We did it, yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
So Philip, on Facebook, he answered, the power to drink all the beer, but yet have the same waistline measurement since high school. Right?
Interesting.
Which, also Philip answered our Instagram story that I put up.
Oh boy.
Says the power to make a sexual reference in an argument with the wife, which only makes her more mad while I laugh.
That sounds
I like a second power better.
Yeah, that sounds like a power most of us actually have.
Right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
And Dev. Oh, actually, you know what? I got to pull up the one he put on my page. Now I think about it, because people were answering before we even recorded.
Oh my goodness, you're all over the place.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting to post this to my Instagram and whatnot. So.
Wait, Dev, the original answer to the question, he goes, ultimate disappointment. Able to let down all his friends with his hate of social situations and love of naps.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Love of naps is important.
Exactly.
Especially as you get old.
Because
you're trying to race to that finish line.
Goddamn right.
Yep.
But much like those metalheads.
Yeah. Dude, if I'm going to go out, obviously, no pun intended, but that's a metal way to go, right?
It's a metal way to go.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Then Amanda, she says, crippling anxiety and unexplainable anger.
I love that pairing.
Strong power.
Yeah. I remember those days.
That's what I have on Face page currently. I got to dig up the other one.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'll read a couple that I have. I didn't see any on Twitter. Do you remember seeing any on Twitter?
I do not recall seeing any on Twitter, no, okay, Brian.
Well, we'll just make small talk while I'm looking then.
Oh yeah. The small talk is the smalls.
Oh, wow, it actually won't let me go back that far. Sweet. Well, if you answered on Twitter, I'm very sorry, but Twitter is sucking a big dick right now and won't let me go back that far.
So, wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, well, I'll move on to the emails here. Where is it? There it is. Fluffy Bunny Ash says, if Kirby absorbed her, he'd get the power to be rodeo active. If anyone doesn't get it, they can go back and listen to episode 259.
Wow.
I like a good callback.
That is a nice callback.
And I have had zero idea what the reference was.
Me neither.
Yeah. So I'm trying to decide if I want to tell you or if I want to leave it so if people are curious to go back and find it. I mean, I'll tell you either way.
Okay, yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll move on then. 'Cause dick.
Hold on real quick. I'm currently in the middle of typing to Fluffy Bunny Ash. Internet hugs officially sent. It'll all make sense in episode 367.
Love it. All right, and the other one I have is from Cheeto Bandito. He said if Kirby absorbed him, what powers would he gain? The power of self-loathing and a desperate need to mask everything with humor. Also, beard.
Shit, I think I have those powers.
Yeah, right? Also, on a completely unrelated note, have you used Gmail recently?
I use it every day, man.
Okay. So, have you noticed at the bottom that they, like, this one from Cheeto Bandito at the bottom has 3 little buttons? One says love it, one says haha, that's awesome, and one says good one.
Oh my god. No, I have not noticed that.
And if you click that, it'll basically just send the message back.
That's just silly.
Right? I mean, those aren't things I would say. Oh, wait, actually. Maybe. So, yeah. Alright. So, that's what I got. Unless you want me to also go into last year's.
I'd love to hear last
Okay.
year's.
So, mine was the ability to be brutally honest and break people down without them realizing you just tore them apart.
Oh.
I do remember that. It is. It's one of my favorite things. I've done it a lot, and that's why I said I used to do it at our shop all the time, and it would make my day that people would be laughing, and I'm like, you don't realize I'm just.
You have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm being serious, and you think I'm kidding.
Right.
Oh man, yours is fucking great, actually.
Oh jeez.
Yours was to wish someone instantly dead, but it only works a percentage of the time because, you killed Ernest, basically.
I did kill Ernest, yeah. Yeah, hey, burn my heart, or whatever.
I don't remember that Motley Crue song.
It's a terrible one. It's like a D side.
Oh man. So yeah, that was ours. I don't remember what hers was. I don't remember if she told me. Sorry, Ashley, if you did, I don't remember it. So, yep, that's what I got, sir.
Well, I have the post that Dev originally started a shit show with.
Okay.
Pulled up now.
Shit show, yeah.
So, my wife, Lady Space Violence.
Yeah.
She says the ability to communicate his feelings ad nauseum.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Which I did start giving her shit, like you're answering for currently 9's list QW, and then Dev just responded, she has answered, so it shall be.
I mean,
fair enough.
Can't really argue with that, yeah.
Yeah, right?
He's gotcha.
Which Dev reiterates, I already know my answer. He gains the power of ultimate disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, he answers, he gains the power of alcoholism.
Wow. I don't know if that's really a power, is it?
I don't think it's a power either.
Functioning alcoholism, maybe.
Right.
But full-on alcoholism, I'm not sure is a power. But, whatever.
Jeff from Hobie. Sloth.
Now, he's talking Goonies, right?
Laziness, not Goonies.
Oh, that's funny. I assume the opposite, so.
Right.
Baby.
And then our pal James, he just posted a picture of a giant rooster. I'm assuming it means he's fucking chickens. Oh.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty weird. Kirby consumes him and all of a sudden just gets real randy around the coop,
Yeah. Gonzo's like, get out of here, you.
Yeah, right. Oh man, and that's the next fight that's the background for the fight in Super Smash Brothers with Gonzo and Kirby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's officially all we got on this Q to Dubs.
All right, I like it.
What you got? Good job.
Thank you, Flying Head.
Indeed. Which leads us to our next Q to W, Brian, which is...
Oh yeah, I forgot I have that. This one was also suggested by Fluffy Bunny Ash. It's where is it? She wants to know, what's your fight song? Like the song you used to get yourself hyped, or like you were going into a legit fight would pump pump you up and focused and ready to destroy? I mean, the first one clearly would be like Wacky Sax.
Naturally.
Naturally, yeah. Honestly, the first song that popped in my head was Walk by Pantera.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because that's a fucking... Every time I hear that song, I'm like, want to run through a brick wall. So, that's just gonna be mine. I may have better answers, but that's the first one that kind of popped in my head.
You know, it's funny, Brian.
Yeah.
Is I was also thinking Pantera.
Of course, because Pantera.
But I was... It's Pantera. But I was going 5 Minutes Alone.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can live with that. I like that we both went Pantera.
Just a nice violent sound they bring.
That's why I wanted that, because that's the kind of shit that amps me up. Like, dance music doesn't really get me going, unless it ends up being like something like DMX Party Up or some shit,
Well, true.
But,
well, unless it's a dance battle.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, duh.
Right.
Yeah.
But, if I'm listening to like All Eyes on Me, that's not getting me like, ready to go, punch an old lady or something. So,
right.
Walk, however, I'd probably step on someone's baby.
Oh, for sure. I will beat someone to death with their walker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh my God, sorry, I just listened to Pantera. They'll understand, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. It's basically a full moon to a werewolf.
Yeah, it really is. Oh shit, I can't remember the other song. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. It was a Slipknot song, and I can't think what the fuck it was now. Anyway, moving on. I'm just going to stick with Pantera anyway. But that's the kind of stuff, like when I'm, like before we're going out, like to wherever, I usually will put on the Slipknot channel on Pandora, and just have like
yourself amped up.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what that kind of music does for me. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gets ready to run through a brick wall.
Yeah, really.
Fucking karate kicking old ladies in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's involuntarily,
Yeah, it's true.
I just can't help myself. Again, if it moves, it bleeds, or, damn it. If it moves, it bleeds. If it bleeds, it dies. Supposed to be if it moves, it dies, but.
Like if it moves, it bleeds.
Yeah, if it moves, it bleeds.
Like, I'm just going to wound you. I don't want to go to jail for murder, but
right.
I'll fuck you up.
I will fuck you up, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, shit. All right. So there you go.
So I guess what we're saying is, for the next QW, we want to know, what's your fight song? We want to go, if it moves, it bleeds.
Yeah.
What inspires that?
Show me what you got.
My favorite thing is when one of us says something incredibly stupid like that, because that's generally what ends up as a show title,
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So, yeah. Yeah. I'm always curious with stuff like this because, like essentially it'd be like, like what's your first song at the gym kind of a thing,
Right.
Kind of a deal. Like what really, amps you up. So I'm very curious to hear how many people say like Taylor Swift or something.
Or Jesus Take the Wheel.
Right.
Like what?
I listen to Coltrane to get me jazzed up.
It's crazy, guys.
I'm like, what? Oh man.
Like, wow. Well, I'll be curious to hear some answers next week.
Me too. And I'm gonna try to, cross post better this week. So
For sure.
I need to get better about that, and it's stupid easy to do it, so whatever. So, alright. Well, I guess with that, as usual, we'll be like, hey, head over to the saltylanguage.coms. Is there a link to your blog on there?
I can't remember.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I mean, I was gonna, with that article you sent me, not that we're gonna get too deep into it, I was gonna change up our website a little bit, so.
Okay. Fair enough. Well,
I can make sure it's on there.
Eventually. Or hit Tony up on Twitter and be like, hey, yo, I need a link to your blog, son.
What?
Nah. yeah, head over to saltylanguage.com. If you'd like to help the show out and you're going to be shopping on Amazon, please swing by our website first, click the Amazon banner, and it'll take you over to Amazon, then you shop away as normal. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and we'd greatly appreciate it.
Indeed.
Other ways you can help the show out would be, if you're using Apple Podcasts, please rate, review, and subscribe, because we love them 5-star ball washes.
Boy, they're the best.
Boy. If you're using like Spotify, Stitcher, or other podcast apps, please, if they have a review section, please do that. And or use the like or share options so that we get more visibility in the searches and what have you. We'd be your best pals.
Yes.
While you're on our website, you can see the networks that we're part of, such as the Tangent Bound Network and
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Entertainment. So please go check those out, and you may find some other podcasts you're interested in.
Indeed, Brian.
And while also on the website, you can see listen to the past episodes, all the enthusiasts that we've done, which is 49 now after our newest one we mentioned with Kevin Goatee.
Right.
And if you want to contact us to suggest a Q of the W question, or just to tell us how handsome we are, you can reach us at saltylanguage@gmail.com.
Fuck yeah.
You're such handsome boys.
That's hilarious.
You can find the show on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me at Stunami.
I am at Monotony, once again, checking it.
Yeah.
You can also find me at salty_language on the old Snapchat.
You can find me at Ninjitsu if you'd like to follow someone who never posts.
Nice.
I've really fallen off the wagon on Snapchat. I don't know when the last time I posted really was.
That's all right, Brian.
Yeah.
And of course, we're also on Facebook, Instagram. We're really on all the things.
Yeah, just head to our website.
Yeah, head to the website.
Mm-hmm.
All the links are conveniently located at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, sensual links.
Mm-hmm. And one last thing, because I meant to mention it earlier, but one last bit of business before we get out of here is Dude Mountain's in a little bit of a flux at the moment because I went to activate the league and I couldn't find out how. I tweeted at ESPN, their help thing, and they were like, we're not sure when we're gonna, that'll be available. So I don't know if we're just too early or if they're not gonna have it this year. Either way, we'll figure something out to do some pick'ems, but, we may have to switch websites. But if you would like to play, as of right now, it's free either way, but, right now it's against the spread, and on ESPN, but like I said, that may have to change. But if you're interested, email us, hit us up on Twitter with, I need your email address. So if you don't want to put that out there publicly, send it to our email at saltylanguage@gmail.com.
Boom. Join us for Dude Mountain. It'll be good, clean fun.
Right. We've got, I forgot how many people, 8 or 9, I think, right now. So
yeah, I would prefer to have probably 4,500.
Right. We had 13, 14 last year, something like that. So
something like that.
Right. There's certain people that were part of the league last year. They haven't said anything to me, Neil. But Dev, no.
Damn it, Devery.
Yeah. Anyway, those guys I know. Well, some of them I know will be in, but whatever. Anyway, that's all I got business wise. So,
all right,
let's get the fuck out of here. So,
beautiful.
Until next week, have lots of beers. You'll be fine.
Oh man,
So
y'all stay salty up in this.
And remember, if it moves, it bleeds.
Fuck yeah.